Today I'm sharing my 2025 MVP tool for post-processing resin 3D prints. In earlier videos I covered rotary and reciprocating sanders. Great for smoothing surfaces, but they fall short when it comes to retaining or even replicating fine textures. I also have a Bosch rotary tool, powerful but honestly too bulky for fine details. And that's why this cordless USB engraving pen quickly became a core part of my workflow. I've used it on a couple of statues so far, and the results have been incredible. I grabbed mine from Amazon, but it's also on Aliexpress right now for around 20 bucks. You'll find both affiliate links in the video description. It includes a USB charging cable, no wall plug unfortunately, several engraving bits, and best of all, you can swap them tool-free with just a push. There is only one button to switch the tool on and to adjust the 3 speed levels, which are indicated by the upper LED row. The lower one is for the battery, which lasts for about half an hour. It also comes with saw blades in various sizes and a set of engraving stencils, which I haven't tried yet, but they might double as airbrush stencils at some point. It also came with some drill bits. I don't use them, but I gave them a shot anyway. They wobble a little at first, but once they touch the surface, they stabilize. It's easily powerful enough to drill through wood, so resin is also not a problem. The saw blade, the motor is a bit underpowered. It works for small cuts, but I'd stick to a full-size rotary tool for heavier jobs. Alright, let me show you how I actually use this in my projects. Before this Catwoman statue had a clean surface, I had a lot of support marks to deal with. Sanding always risks removing too much. But with this tool and the right bit, I can target exactly the area I want, especially in tight spots where hand sanding would be a pain. This Miss Marvel statue I'm working on has some terrible support marks in her hair. Sanding them by hand would take ages. With a textured surface like this, a regular rotary tool doesn't really work. But the engraver clears them like a hot knife through butter. But it's not just for removing support marks, you can also restore texture, like this wood grain on a window frame that got lost from support marks. After engraving the texture back into the resin, I had the perfect canvas for painting. This cat had to be printed in one piece, so there were a lot of support marks on her belly, but I was able to clean them up and recreate the hair texture perfectly. Catwoman's boots had a sculpted leather texture, but the backside lost detail because I angled them 45 degrees on the build plate, meaning all the supports were there. And with a tiny engraving bit, I was able to carve the texture back in, and it ended up looking like it came out of the printer that way. After using this thing on several of my last finished statues and the ones I'm currently working on, I can confidently say this is my go-to post-processing tool for 2025. Whether you're refining textures or cleaning up support scars, this pen makes everything faster and easier. If you work with resin prints too, you need this in your toolkit. And if you found this helpful, hit like and drop a comment with your favorite post-processing tools. I'd love to try them out too.